Welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43, and tonight we're going to go ahead and do another one of those quick guides for you guys. A couple of people have been asking about the layout, the menu layout, and all of that, and I'm going to go over that. I'm also going to go over a quick guide to commanders as well, with a couple tips for you guys that maybe you didn't know about, maybe you did. It was something that I know that I didn't know about, so maybe I'm not alone in this. But first, let's go ahead and do a little quick garage tour. So this is what I've already got done. So as you can see, we started with the Americans, and we're all the way up through the Tier 3s, Tier 4s, and into Tier 5s. We've got both the Mahan. We finished the Pensacola and got to the New Orleans for the cruisers. And we have the New Mexico and almost to the Colorado. So that's going to be fun. And then, of course, we've got some Japanese that I started working on recently. I haven't really pushed on these yet. And then, of course, the British over here, where I've started working on these as well. I've got the Danae and the Wakeful Tier 3s as well. So, just real quick to show you guys that I am working tirelessly. And it's totally not that I'm loving the game. I'm working tirelessly for you guys. Yeah, right. I love the game. I really do. So, anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about some things. Okay, so first things first, the layout. Okay, so you start back here, right? This is your main menu, and you can get to this menu a couple different ways. You can press B to back all the way out, or you can press start and it'll take you straight to this if you're already in your port. You can click play. You got your ships here. This is the tech tree. All right, so you can go through. You use the right bumpers to circle or to go through your different nations. Nothing unusual there. Campaign missions. We've got all of the different missions, and of course you click on them and using the A button, and you can go through and see what you need to get. This is how you get your promotions, guys. Your little circle things down there, those are your promotions for your commanders. I'll talk about more of them in a moment. Of course, the Turn the Tide mission. This is something I've been working on. We've already completed it for the cruiser. We need to get it for the destroyer and the battleship, and we will get that done. So that's going to be fun. Then, of course, daily boost ops, and these come up every day, obviously. That's why they're called daily, dummy. All right. And then the weekly boost we've already got done. Same thing. Also, in the store, this is something that they're doing. Every day in the store, every 24 hours that I know of, but every day, you get a one-time free container over here. So make sure you go into the store and pick this container up every day. You just hold A, and you obtain it. And then we'll go back, and that leads right into using... Well, actually, if you go into the store again, this is just your featured. Then you can pick up some gold, a.k.a. doubloons, in this game. Here's your Commander's Pack containers. This is something I've already invested in. I apologize for those of you who don't like people who spend money. I'm one of those guys that don't like to wait around too long. I can't help it. Premium time, which I haven't had to buy any premium time. All of the ops that I've been completing have given me... I still got 10 days of premium time. I have not had any trouble there. If you want to buy ships, this is where they'll be. And then supplies for like silver or booster ops and stuff like that. So, and then these boosters get consumed each time, and you have to put them on each ship to make that happen. All right, so then we go down to the bottom. You just use your D-pad or your thumbstick, whichever you prefer. I like the D-pad for moving around menus. But you go over here to containers, and you can open your containers. We'll open this right here for you guys. What do we get? We get some boost ops. We get some just boost ops. Just common boost, which is fine. I like them. You can invite your friends from here. I'll show you another way to do that as well. You can go to your recent battles. We haven't had any today. And then, of course, settings. Now, I will say this about settings. Down here at the bottom, this was automatically checked for me, this collision prevention. This has gotten me into trouble so many times that I didn't know about it. A friend of mine brought it up. I want to say it was Terror, but it could have been Andre. One of the two brought it up and told me, hey, dude, the reason you're stuck right now is because of collision prevention. It doesn't want you to run into the island, so it's not letting you move forward or backwards because it thinks the island is in the way either way. So turn that off. in wargaming. If you're watching this, appreciate it if you guys fix that, because that's annoying. I know what it's there for, and I appreciate the thought, but at the same time, it doesn't work correctly. So definitely look into that. But it's a new game. There are going to be things that happen, and that's just one of them. So here you can go, once you go to play, you can go to versus or standard, but you guys already know that. So we'll go into standard, and we'll show you some things in here. So if we press Y right now, that takes us up here. We can invite our friends to a division. But what I didn't know until recently was that if you press left on the D-pad, hey, look, you can purchase premium account time. You can open your containers. You can convert your elite XP. You can convert doubloons to credits. Or you can acquire doubloons. So this is how you convert your elite XP, guys. So if you press A on here, if I had any, I'd be able to complete it. But I've kind of used it all grinding all these tanks. So yeah, or these ships. I'm sorry. But anyway, so the next thing we need to look at is our commanders. If we go back, like I said, I can press start and go back here too. I just completely forget sometimes. But we can see our commanders. So this is our commanders for each nation, right? You got the Americans here. I only have 3 captains or commanders for the Americans. I have multiple commanders, only missing 1 for the Japanese, and I'm missing 3 commanders for the UK. But I was really trying to get American captains, and mainly because I wanted a battleship captain. This guy is a cruiser captain, but this guy here is a battleship captain. So we'll go into him. We'll look at his profile. We press A to look at his profile, and then we get this screen. Now, even the guys on PC look at this, and they're probably not 100% sure what this is all about. But we can talk about it. So what you do is, as you acquire the blue star XP up there on the far left in the top, I'm gonna go in and try to like highlight this stuff in editing, even though I'm new to that, but I can do it. That blue XP, that's your commander's XP, which I have a crap ton of right now. And you need that to rank up. But once you get to, I want to say it's level 7. Level 7 and beyond, for each rank, you need promotion orders. And so the promotion orders are a separate type of currency that you need to rank up. So once you get beyond 7, you rank up. Now, these are your skills, right? So you can choose either of these. This particular commander only has 2 that you can choose from until the bottom, and then you can choose any of these. Okay? Now, you can pay attention. Now, early on when you don't have a whole lot of commanders, you're going to have to use the same commander for different ships. So you've got to use your head. Not every ship needs the same things, and it doesn't cost you anything to swap between skills. As you just saw, I just swapped from the marksmanship over to on second thought, which changes shell switching type, okay? Which is huge, by the way. That is amazing, because that would decrease my shell switching time as long as all of the main battery guns are fully loaded, minus 70%. So you battleship guys that need to kill a destroyer, that's amazing. Personally, I like having the minimum dispersion I can get on my shots. That way, I can get more shells on target and potentially more citadels. But that's what this is. Okay, this is your ranks. And as you can see, I have a rank 8 captain right now, or commander. Okay, now once you get to 7, you unlock this. Now this allows you to select an inspiration, which you can pick from any of your commanders that you already have. And you'll see it down on the bottom left where it says increase main battery precision of your cruiser, reload consumables, so on and so forth. And as you can see, I personally have the British commander here because it increases the main battery precision of your battleship. So again, stacking those bonuses for your battleship's main gun dispersion. And that has been the key to my battleship play so far, is just trying to get those bonuses as much as I can on the dispersion to keep those groups as tight as I can, because battleships have the worst dispersion in the game, for obvious reasons. And there's nothing worse than waiting 30 seconds to reload every time, or 35 seconds, or whatever it is, to reload, after you just hit somebody that has no armor and you missed them, or you know what I mean? And now they can potentially torp you. So definitely for me, dispersion is where it's at for me personally. But yeah, this is a quick guide to your commanders and quick guide to the general user interface, the GUI, whichever you want to call it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and if you have, let me know in the comments below, and I will get back to you guys. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to know that I may know and I could potentially help you with. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.